Hey y'all, I'm back with a Project Life Process video, and this is week 10, and this is for Feed Your Craft. This is my second project for the creative team. I'm super excited to share this one with you all. So I am doing a Project Life spread, as I said, and this is focusing on a week where I went out of town with my family and kind of celebrated my sister's birthday, and then I also did some fun stuff in my craft room. This was before I got super crazy busy with work, and as you know, with my work schedule, or if you've been watching me for a little while, I have kind of my work schedule varies, and so sometimes I have a lot going on, sometimes I don't have as much going on. So right now is a crazy busy time for me, and so I haven't really been able to post this week, but I'm not going to make any more excuses. I'm going to get some videos up, and I hope you guys will bear with me on that. So I'm using little pieces from the Grow Wild kit, but I'm also going to use some other pieces from the shop, such as the stamp set called the Marker Alphabet stamp set, and I love it so much. I went ahead and spelled out week 10. It didn't have numbers in that stamp set, but it was perfect because the word 10 is short, and I was able to just add some exclamation marks so that it would look centered at least. And now I'm going to pull out this ephemera pack. This is a Grow Wild ephemera pack, and I want to say it's still available in the shop, so check that out. And if you click on my link below, it'll take you to the shop, and if you do purchase something through my link, it does give me a little bit of compensation. So I would, if you're looking for anything and would love anything that I use today, that would be awesome. And if not, and you're just supporting my channel, my video, and my post on Instagram, that's great too. So I have pulled out some pieces that I think I may want to use, and I've set those aside. And at this point, I'm looking through the flare that also came from the shop, and I know I want to use, I got one pack that just has different types of, like, it has ands and then ampersands, and I'm always looking to use something like that, and I always pull for those, like if they come in an ephemera piece or like a cork piece or something like that, I'm always pulling an ampersand. So I thought those would be a great addition to my craft room, different things going on. And so I decided to pull that and kind of set that aside. And I'm also stamping from this Out and About stamp set that I love. If you just go out to eat with your family, or if you take a little trip, or if you go to one of your favorite spots in your town or whatever, that stamp set has so many great phrases and words and sentiments on it that I promise you will not be disappointed with that stamp set. And I've been looking for something very similar, and I found it in that stamp set. So also, right now, I'm going to leave this part in because I'm typing up onto a piece of a journaling spot that came in the ephemera piece, and I'm just putting kind of a checklist. And I want to mention that I do that a lot because I don't always feel like writing a bunch of stuff. Sometimes I just want to put what we did that week, and I think that gives us a good idea of what went on. And when we look back, we can kind of just see, quickly, what did we do? We spent time with family. We went to Buca di Beppo. We went to IKEA, that kind of thing. We had brunch. But I messed up, and so I quickly did a little tape whiteout, and it actually ended up working out fine, and I typed right over it. And so for those of you who are wondering, that did work for me, because my typewriter obviously doesn't do the whiteout thing because it's the typecast typewriter. Okay, so at this point I'm looking for a stamp set, and oh, I remember this. So sorry, I did this a little while back. That worked out well, but there is at one point, I think I do stamp something and it didn't turn out like I wanted it to on, I don't know if it was the, I'm thinking it was the photo paper that I was using. I'm not 100% sure, but that time that worked. On the IKEA photo, I did quick stop, and that came from that Out and About stamp set. And now I'm adding a piece of ephemera to that photo of me and my family, or my family. I think I took it. I stamped out New Favorite, and I went ahead and stamped it onto a piece of ephemera, which was a blank label, and then I stapled it on, and then added a piece of ephemera underneath that has a phrase on it. And now I'm adding the ampersand right underneath that cloud. Then I'm also going to add this little floral piece and layer that up there. Added a couple pieces of ephemera to that right hand photo too. And I love the way that turned out. I think this was the one that didn't turn out as good. I wasn't quite sure why that happened. I don't know if I didn't prep my stamp good or if it was the photo paper. I know it's not the stamp because it's stamped perfect. On top of the ephemera piece. So I'm thinking it was the paper, I got something on it. And so I just went ahead and stamped it onto a label and then adhered it right over that mistake. I was kind of feeling like that journaling spot needed something underneath, so I just quickly added a tag and then I stapled that on. I offset that a little bit so that it wouldn't be perfect. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I want to say I add a little something in between that week 10. I just added a star there. And then that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this process. Let me know what your thoughts are in your comments down below. If you like these kinds of videos, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.